Hey, everybody. How are you? What's up? It's your girl, Angie Fox. What's up? I borrowed that from Martin. It's not original. Hey, listen. Thank y'all for coming on. I know some of you haven't come on yet, but you're coming, right? So this is what I do. I'm doing something today that I don't normally do. And I'm going to wait for you. Y'all know this girl here don't wait for you, right? And I get into it and get on out of the way. But this is a very special occasion, if you will, today. I am so tickled pink and so honored to have this young man with me. And I am here today for We Are One, the radio show. But more than that, we are here for the Empowerment Podcast Network. And this young brother right here, y'all better act like y'all know, because I'm going to be the first one to say, I got him before he blew up. He knows me, right? So I want you to tell everybody you know to come on and tune in with us. And whenever you see this video, even if you see it after this interview, I want you to share it with everybody you know.
Oh, they better share. Make sure y'all share.
Make sure y'all share. Y'all heard him, right? Richiè Rich is in the house. Y'all better give it up for him.
Don't act new.
Yes, say him again.
Don't act new. Tell him to act new.
Isn't he handsome? Yes, and I am so honored to have him with us today. He is going to be one of our young men on our podcast network. Yes, I've already said it. I didn't even ask him. Not only is this interview going to be on the podcast network, but we're bringing him on too. This young brother has some things in him that he's going to be sharing. And talking about talent, I'm going to tell you how we found him. So as I say, I'm going to do something that I don't normally do and wait on y'all. So y'all go ahead and bring everybody in while I introduce him. And we just go chit-chat for a minute, okay, before we turn it over to him. So tell everybody you know that we're on right now, live, right here, right now on Facebook. We're getting ready to do the interview of the decade right now.
Right now.
Y'all better act like y'all know. He already said, don't get new.
Let's go.
Let's go. This young man is Richiè Rich out of Maysville, South Carolina. That's all I can tell y'all about him until he talks to you.
Oh, yeah.
I can talk about the queen on the side. That queen right there has been rolling as my sister. We've been sisters for a long time. This is my girl right here. But listen, I saw her make a post about a week ago. And she's one of those mamas, like most of us, we brag on ours. Toot. If we don't toot our children's horn, who will? Right. And this queen here has been rolling with her son and rocking with her Richiè Rich and talking about her Richiè Rich. And she made a post about what's coming with Richiè Rich. And I took the time to watch it. It was a preview of a movie that's coming. Now I heard me say movie, right? It's a preview of a movie that's coming. And a unique thing about this movie is Richiè Rich wrote it and he starred in it. And I watched it and I was like, where's the rest of it? I'm looking to see if something on the post that's going to lead me to the rest of it. I wanted to see how this thing ended. And it was just wasn't even a cherry on the top. It was just the preview before the movie, okay? So we want you all to know that this young brother is an up-and-coming playwright. He's already doing it. He wrote his own play, you guys. He wrote this himself. Not only did he write it, he acted in it. Now, this brother could have been in the streets, wreaking havoc, doing all kinds of things, taking lives and doing all kinds of crazy things. But he decided to do something positive. So what the media here won't do, we endeavor to do. The media won't highlight our young, talented, gifted, beautiful brothers. And I say beautiful because he is. Boys can be beautiful too. But what they want us to believe is that all of our sons and grandsons and fathers and brothers are all about nothing. And this young brother here is here to dispel all that. So y'all better act like y'all know. Tell everybody that you know, to tell everybody they know that it's time to tune in now and hear this one-of-a-kind, very first, the first, not the only, but the first interview of Mr. Richiè Rich himself.
Oh, she made me feel important.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time out to meet with us and talk to us. Okay?
Yes,
now, when you blow up, and you will remember my name, right?
Of course.
You'll put me in one of your movies.
I'm going to try to.
You try? He don't really do old people like that. You know what I'm saying?
No. I love my kind.
That's right.
That's it.
So talk to us. Before you talk to us, I want to talk to Mom.
Okay, cool.
Mom, I want you to talk to us about your son. Because nobody knows him better than you.
Nobody knows.
Who is Richiè Rich? The whole world is listening right now.
Okay.
The whole world.
Richiè Rich.
Richiè Rich.
Ooh, that's all I can say. In 1998, I found out that I knew I was expecting. You know what you're doing if you're expecting.
Yeah.
So, but I was having unusual cramps and didn't understand why. So I went into the doctor and they were doing the ultrasound. The lady dropped the ultrasound thing and ran out the room, and it blew my mind. I was just screaming on the bed, and then the doctor came in and he said, okay, we do have some news that we need to share with you. So yes, you are pregnant. And I'm like, yeah, I know that.
Right.
So he went on to tell me, he said, but you also have gallstones. So my little heart just dropped because I've heard the gallstone story.
Yeah, scary stories, yeah.
But the thing about this was that I was only a few weeks pregnant.
Okay.
I was only a few weeks pregnant. So he gave me an option. He said, you can either abort the pregnancy or you can carry the baby to term and have your gallbladder taken out 2 weeks afterwards. And you know me.
There's no option.
There is not, you didn't even give me an option.
That's right.
I'm carrying my baby to term no matter what.
That's it.
So that's what I did. And, needless to say, it was a very extreme pregnancy. I was in the hospital probably at least once a month,
Okay.
with anyway from 3 to 7 days in the hospital. So, but Richiè Rich came. And I tell you, it has been on and popping ever since.
That's a mama talking about her baby, y'all. It's
Yes.
been on and popping since day one.
Since day one.
So
And
how was Richiè Rich as a kid?
he was Richiè Rich. That's why we gave him the name. Have you
The
seen that?
cartoon?
Yes. That was him. And when he was little, I said, boy, you act just like this. So I started him to looking at the movie.
Yeah.
And every afternoon, can you play that movie? I'm like, sure. And I guarantee you, y'all, Richiè Rich is Richiè Rich. He wants to do the best at whatever
Wow.
he does. And it's just so, it gives you chills because he's mine.
Yeah. Now, that's a proud mama, y'all.
And it gives you chills to see him. Okay, he wanted to go one route. That didn't work out. He chose to go to the military. He got injured in his first duty post.
Okay.
He had a truck. He was in Alaska, and a truck T-boned him. It slid and T-boned him. So that was pretty much it. He got honorable discharge from the Army, from Air Force. Please don't let them. Air Force. That's what I meant to say. Yeah.
Big F.
So he came home and he jumped right into school. He started at Central Carolina, and now he went there for one semester, and then he went on to USC Upstate, and he will be graduating. Did you hear me? He will be graduating in December.
From college, y'all. So Richiè Rich, you didn't even let anything stop you. Your mama said you came home from the military and jumped right into going to school.
Within like 2 months, like a month or two, I had to wait until the semester opened up. So as soon as it opened, I went straight in.
So you have this drive that won't let you give up. What is that? Talk to us about that.
It's just motivation, really. So I say when my nephew came around, that probably made me so determined. Like at first, it was just like if I don't do it, it's cool, like, But then when he came and I saw how much he looked up to me,
Oh, wow.
I had to
Be that
make
example.
something. I had to be that example. I had to make something happen for him.
So you manned up.
I had
That's what they call that.
not
Man
even
up.
mine, but I had,
Yeah.
saw him as that.
And he
So, I
loves
mean,
Richiè Rich.
oh yeah.
How old is your nephew?
My nephew is
7.
All right, what's his name?
Carter.
All right, Carter, you
Carter.
should have been
Them
here
calling
with
right
us.
there.
And that's
That's
Carter
That's
calling
Carter calling
now.
now.
That's Carter calling right now.
You should next time he called, answer and put him on speaker. Let him be part of the interview.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he's the inspiration behind Richiè Rich.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't that awesome though? How old are you, sweetie?
23.
23. This is a baby, y'all. 23. And he manned up because his little nephew was looking up to him. So he had to make it matter, make it count because it mattered.
Definitely.
So what are your goals?
Well, my goal is to be bigger than Tyler Perry right now. Like, I'm all in behind the acting right now. So
I want you to say that again.
Did y'all
hear
that?
What is your goal?
I'm trying to be bigger than Tyler Perry one day. Definitely.
That's his goal.
Main goal.
That's it.
Nothing wrong. Just
Nothing
where
wrong
man
with
go.
that. Nothing wrong with that. Listen, I know some people my age don't have goals. Honey, you got to have goals.
Yeah.
You know, I know God gives us what He gives us and what we deserve and all that, and what we need and what He wants for us. But He also wants us to have goals, and you can even put some plans into action. This young brother is 23 years old. 23, and he has goals. And I might add, big goals. He said his goal is to be bigger than Tyler Perry, bigger than Tyler Perry someday.
Yeah.
Y'all know how big Tyler Perry is. Now I can play Madea
All day long.
all day long, Bam or somebody.
Yeah, definitely.
Y'all can play old people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking about the old people in his. And I believe he's going to accomplish that because he has a reason to succeed. That's fire.
Yes.
That's how you say it, right?
Yes.
That's fire.
It's dope. It's lit.
It's dope. It's
It's
lit.
lit. It's lit.
lit.
I say it's lit.
It's lit. That's
We say
it
it's
right
lit.
there. It's lit. And I'm excited to see you blow up and become as big as Tyler Perry and do your thing.
Yes,
For
ma'am.
Carter and all of us.
Mhm.
I'm not from Maysville, but you know Maysville in our backyard, so for all of us, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we're going to talk about the other reason that you're here.
Okay, cool.
I saw him, he did a post the other day, and I caught myself trying to print it off, right? And he did his own, I guess it's a flyer for the upcoming movie, Jalen's Disappearance. Y'all hear that? Jalen's Disappearance.
Definitely.
Listen, this is a movie. I said a movie because it's going to the big screen that this young man wrote. So without giving us everything, talk to us about where did this come from?
Okay. So,
How did the playwriting you begin? What brought about all this?
when I was in my theater class, this is right before school let out for the summer. Me and my theater teacher was just going back and forth arguing. We were like hard down arguing about who's the best playwright, and I asked him one day, could I make a scene at school? Got a word from the dean. He was like, unfortunately, you can't do it. So I'm like, okay, I'll figure it out. So I started going around Spartanburg, but I didn't really feel that home type thing. You know, I had the storyline, but I didn't feel home. So I got in touch with my theater teacher again. I said, listen, Mr. Evans, I'm going home to film this. I'm gonna let you look over it, and you let me know whether I continue my storyline.
Okay.
So I went home with the first one. I did it, sent it to him. Within like 30 minutes, he sent me the word back. Keep going with it. I'm proud of it. Keep going with it.
Wow.
He was feeling it. Let me remind you now, this is the hardest theater teacher at my school, the toughest one. He'll tell you whether he don't like it or not, you know?
I hear that.
Exactly. So as I continue on with the films and stuff like that, I jumped off the storyline. Because the first clip I had up there really wasn't the Jalen's Disappearance, it was something else.
Okay.
So as I was filming for the other movie, I was like, you know what, y'all? Just exit out this. I don't want to do this no more. They was like, why? It's a good role. Like, no, this is what I'm gonna tell you to do. You say this, and I did it right there. I came up with the whole story plot in one clip.
Really?
I gave people their lines, told them what to say, told them what to do, told them when to get up and walk
He's an
out.
awesome writer.
Everything.
It'll
Hold up.
blow
So
your
you
mind.
directed, write it.
All that.
So you're the
And
writer,
acting it.
you're the
The
producer,
director, all that.
the director,
All of it.
and the actor.
All of it. And I'm giving you your lines as you go. I
Tyler
don't
Perry is
try-
the writer,
Exactly.
producer, director, or an actor. Y'all see that?
Definitely.
Y'all get that? Can y'all match that to the goal?
Definitely.
Did y'all hear that? This young man has written his own. And wait a minute. Did you say you scratched one
Scratched it.
and
I
just
went on to something else.
and
'Cause
wrote
at
it?
the moment when I was going through my role, I was like, "This not me," And the person I was acting with, I was like, "This not them." So why don't I just give you a line that resembles you. And it went just like that.
So is it an ad-libbity in this, or just?
Yeah. Well, definitely. Everything's in. Where to walk in from, where to pull up from. I had a police car in one of my films.
That's
Told
the
him when
one
to do
she
that.
saw.
But
That's the
one
one
she
I saw.
Told him when to do that. Told him how to act. When I walked off, he was saying sorry because in the film, my mom is gonna pass away type thing.
Okay.
You know? So he was saying sorry because him and my mom were married. And I'm just finding out that he was my dad. Well, I know he was my dad, but he just found out that I knew. He was just a copy in my eyes. You know? Well, in his eyes, he was just a copy of me. You know?
Right. I kind of picked up
Yeah,
on
yeah,
that.
yeah,
From,
yeah,
yeah,
okay,
I got
cool.
that.
Mhm.
I didn't figure out that the mom had passed away. I got that
Mom
part.
passed.
Of it.
That's why he looked up
So-
in the sky and said, I'm sorry. He was apologizing to my mom.
And look, this is the first time I'm hearing that.
Definitely.
Because I wondered why did he look up and say, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But that's, yeah, see, I like that.
So
He wrote there, did you tell her about the one that you wrote with me in it? That you did in 2
Oh, yeah,
days?
that's the. I think that's the one I scratched. The ending, no, I scratched the ending. I still got clips and everything else.
So you're filming these.
Film right now. As soon as I leave here, I'm going to film.
So where did this come from? Where did you get that? I mean, I know you said you took, what is it, acting class, or what is the class called?
I took one. That's
One
it.
class in college.
That's it. That's all I
Because
did.
that wasn't his goal initially.
At all. They
Really?
came and got me from that. I had a gym class there, and my teacher came. He said and looked at me just like that. He said, "I like your face." I'm like, what you mean you like my face? He was like, "I like your smile too." I was like, "Thank you." You know. Next day I came to class. My teacher was like, "You're not on my roster no more." I'm like, "So where do I go?" She was like, "You gotta go to your advisor." He got me tumbling to my advisor. What class am I in now? Theater. Get in contact with my mom. Go try it out. As soon as I went to try it out, I liked it. Randomly, I liked it. I love the camera, the lights.
Hold up.
Exactly.
This wasn't even on your radar.
Wasn't even on my radar at all.
Mm-mm.
And
No,
the theater professor
Wasn't even.
liked your face, liked your look.
That's it.
So
He came
because
and
you
got me.
good looking, the theater professor said, I like your look.
That's it. And he came and got me. Came and got
Out
me
of all
right
the
there.
students there.
All the students there.
And that sparked
All
all of this.
All of it. Definitely.
And you have to pardon me because I'm a woman of God, so sometimes that come out, right? So what I hear, you guys, this sounds like God intervened.
Mm-hmm.
This is intervention directly from God because God knew where he needed to go and the path he needed to take to become bigger than Tyler Perry. So rather than, what class were you in?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, my gym class.
He was in gym, y'all.
Playing ball.
Playing ball.
Sweat.
He was not getting ready to be no Michael Jordan or James, whatever boy name, King James, whatever boy name. James who? What's his name? LeBron James. He was a little bigger than Michael, I got the name wrong. Not
Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan. No, the other actor, bigger than
Oh,
Tyler Perry.
Yeah, Tyler Perry. Who you talking about?
And to get him to where he needed to be, he had to go through theater.
Definitely.
And he was almost finished with school when this started. This started less than a year ago. Less than a year.
So a lot of this is just natural
That's
talent,
it.
skill,
That's it.
know-how.
No
It
company.
just all came naturally.
No company, no big director. It's just me. I'm writing all this myself. Doing all this myself.
So how are you funding your movie? Yourself.
Myself.
Hey,
VA benefits.
That's it. Everything come out of my pocket. Photo shoots, everything.
oh, y'all as proud of this young brother as I am.
So,
Hey, before he leaves to the day, he's going to tell us how we can support that. We want to be a part of supporting him financially. That's right. It's not a shame to ask for help. Listen, you want to know him when he makes it big? Let's support our young people now. All right? We are when the movement is going to become a sponsor for you.
okay.
That's our organization.
Yes.
All right? They don't know it yet, but y'all already, y'all hear, y'all listen to this video, y'all know I've already put us out there.
All right.
So we're going to get a sponsors package put together. We want y'all to sponsor this young brother. Show this young man how proud we are of him. Listen, he's not going to sit on this interview and tell y'all about the whole movie. Y'all going to have to come and see it. But we're going to have to make this happen. And that's how the big one, our big stars and our people in our culture get to where they are.
Right.
None of them did it by themselves.
No,
I
they
don't
didn't.
believe that. Not one of them did it alone. It takes a village. And I'm going to say this again. This young brother has told us his goals.
Mhm.
How many 23-year-olds you all know sitting around the house and got goals?
Mhm.
And that's what we want more than anything, Mama. We want to instill that in our children. We want our children to have goals,
Yes,
have a
ma'am.
purpose.
Yes, ma'am.
And I can only imagine how proud you must feel right now for this
I-
baby, 23 years old, and is
23
doing
years old.
his thing.
I am so proud.
Yes.
So proud.
So I don't even have to ask if Mama supported. Mama got it. So let's join Mama. And let's support Richiè Rich. Richiè Rich, tell us how we can find you. Tell them how they can find you in
Well,
whatever you do.
They know how to find my Facebook. I show you my inbox is loaded.
Richiè Rich, that's it on
Richiè
Facebook.
My Instagram, Ty from the Ville. Twitter, Ty
Now
from
you have to
the Ville.
spell that baby. Ty T-Y-E.
TYFROMDAVILLE.
Oh,
Instagram
Ty
and
from
Twitter.
the Ville sent me something.
Yeah.
I got something from somebody
You
from the
did?
Ville.
Must be. They probably
I
will.
didn't accept it because I didn't know who that was. I thought it was somebody trying to jump on board because now I had him coming on my
Yeah.
show.
That was Instagram when you asked me.
I don't know, it was something.
Was it
I
Instagram?
think,
It might have been. I'm learning Instagram. I don't know how
I
to
think
really
it was.
do it.
I think
It
so.
probably was.
And
Because
I'm
you
mad.
asked
That's
me
somebody
about
trying to
her.
jump on now because they saw him. They saw me get ready to interview
It's
him,
late.
and they trying to act like they know him.
It's too late.
So that's okay. Ty T-Y from the D-A-Ville.
Hey,
So you guys look him up on Instagram, and for real, let's support this young brother as he finishes his movie, and then we go pitch this thing because you on the big screen
let's do it.
for real.
I know it.
And then it can be a play on Broadway, all that. We'll buy tickets, we'll go see him.
Well,
Yes,
Broadway with different stage. Ooh,
we
we
can do that though.
definitely.
Definitely.
I'm not running from that.
He said he's not running from that. Y'all heard it here first. This brother said I ain't running from that. See, I talk about him like he's a big deal because he is, right? But see, I learned to recognize greatness when greatness is around me. And this is greatness right here. And I'm smarter than the average bear because when I recognize greatness, I try to get close to it. And I want greatness to remember me. Yes, now. You know, and sometimes it matters who you hook up with. You gotta be careful who you put your name on and connect yourself with, but I'm proud to be part of this one. So I want you all to join me as we push this young brother. We're going to be the wind beneath his wings. We're going to be sponsors. We're going to be patrons or whatever he needs. And don't get mad when y'all see me in one of his movies talking about look at her. That's right, look at her. She's going to be in the movie. Trust and believe. I'm going to be in the movie. I'm going to interrupt the movie. I'm going to come in at me. Hold up. Somebody will give me a part to play in this right here.
Yeah.
So I'm just excited. I'm so excited for you.
Yes, ma'am.
And y'all know he's cute, right? Look at him. He knows he's cute. Look at him. Y'all just look at him. I want y'all to move the microphone for a minute. Now give him all of it. Give him all of it.
Look.
Y'all see it. Like my daughter Crystal said, y'all see me. Y'all see him now. Yeah, so what's next for you? You want to keep finishing? You going to finish your movie and then what? What's your future?
I'm actually trying to get in touch with 50 Cent right now. That's what I want to be on. He has this thing called BMF and another series called Power. So that's what I'm working towards getting to. You know.
All right, somebody knows somebody who knows somebody. I know somebody who might know 50 Cent.
That's right.
I'm gonna hook you up with some young brothers that might be able to help you out.
Okay.
So Raymond Charles, I know you can hear me. Corey Robinson, I know you hear me. Hey, listen, this young brother might need a little holler at you, okay? So we're gonna find out who knows. If Raymond Charles doesn't know 50 Cent, Raymond Charles knows somebody who knows 50 Cent.
All right.
I'm telling you. And Ray can probably put you right there where you need to be.
Definitely.
So we're gonna definitely, I'm gonna hook y'all up.
Yes, ma'am.
All right?
All right.
And you're gonna blow up.
Definitely.
Blow up. Boom.
Boom. Can you do it?
Boom. That's it. And we're gonna be watching. I'm gonna sit right on the front row of your life and watch how God blow this thing out the water.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And anybody who thinks big things gonna come out of Maysville, South Carolina, you better take a look right here. This young brother is doing this thing. I'm telling you, shaking and moving at 23. Y'all know I was 50 years old before I began to realize my purpose. This brother is 23 and look at here. I'm proud. I'm so proud of you, Mama. You gonna be
I
Mama.
am.
I could be more proud if I birthed you.
I know. I know.
I'm so proud of you, sweetie.
Mhm.
And I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Because you know good kids come from good parents.
That's right.
And
That's
you
right.
did your thing.
Oh,
You did your thing.
I tried.
You had some struggles, but
Yes,
you
I
did
did.
your thing.
Thank you.
And your mama was one to be reckoned with too, and one to watch. Great mama, man. I'm telling you. And she kept you clean. She kept you right.
Mhm.
And she always loved clothes, right?
Oh.
So she would always dress up and looking
Oh,
good and
I used to
always
love-
hooked up.
I used to love City Trend.
Yeah, she would always stay hooked up in. Yeah, and hooking you up.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Of course.
That's right. So I'm proud of both this queen and her prince. So we thank God for each of you that have joined us on this broadcast. And I want you to know that y'all gonna see much more of him. I'm
see me
bringing it
tonight.
on. Y'all gonna see him
See
tonight.
tonight. I got something dropping right after this, but you'll
Alright.
see when I drop.
Y'all see, y'all, hey, listen, let's jump on Richiè Rich page and let's follow him.
Yeah.
Let's follow him hard. Let's make him, everything he do go viral.
Mhm.
You know, he's positive, he's driven. You know, I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
He's doing something productive. And y'all heard him in the beginning. He's doing it for Carlton.
Mhm.
Carlton, right?
Carter.
Carter.
Mhm.
We're gonna meet next interview. We're gonna have Carter in the house
Mhm.
sitting with us so he can talk about his uncle Richiè Rich.
Mhm.
But y'all look out for his show. In the midst of all this, putting his movies together, he's gonna have his own podcast, and he's gonna bring it to you. So y'all gonna have to push this young brother and be with him, float with him, be the wind beneath his wings. I know you will. Whenever you see this video, tell everybody that you know and share it with everybody that you know, because we've got a force here to be reckoned with, and we are proud of you.
Thank
And
you.
we're gonna roll it out. No longer will Sumter be called Merck City.
Mm.
Sumter and Maysville and all of our surrounding towns will be the cities of production.
Mhm.
Productive citizens,
Mhm.
inspiring, motivating, encouraging, and empowering all the other Carters out there.
Mhm.
Carter, we love you, sweetie. Whenever you see this,
Love you,
keep
Carter.
watching your uncle, man. Uncle gonna make you real proud and make you a star because you're gonna be in his movies too.
Mhm.
So keep doing you. You all stay tuned for Jalen's disappearance, and we're gonna bring him back and interview him again. We're gonna bring him on his own podcast shows, and you're gonna be hearing him regularly, and y'all gonna be able to find him on Empowerment Podcast Network, the #1 empowerment platform in the land.
Let's do
Y'all
it.
heard it, right? Y'all heard it. Don't worry, we are one. Although it may be women's empowerment, I say it in the words of James Brown, it's a man's world, but it would be nothing without a woman in it. It's women's empowerment, but we need our brothers.
I like
That's right.
We need our brothers, because our brothers are doing their thing too. So when Richiè Rich comes on and began to go, T.L. Laws, I see you on there. That's my other little brother. That's a powerful young man.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
older than you, but he's a powerful,
I'm not
bad
the
boy.
medium.
He will meet you. He's doing a whole lot to mentor young men.
Okay.
Oh yes, he's got an organization going already. He is doing his thing. He's a pastor, young, good looking like you,
You
but
talking
he's doing
about
his thing.
Mr. Laws.
T.L. Laws.
You worked in the district.
I think so. I'm not sure
think
T.L.
he's
Laws is
the
talking about. I don't know
law
where you work,
principals.
bruh. But I think this queen might be familiar with you. But either
Uh-huh.
way, I want you to holler at Richiè Rich here. And let's continue to push this young man into his greatness. He's going to follow he said yes, he's going to follow your footsteps, man. You guys are doing powerful things. This young brother is doing it too. Because see, T.L. Laws doesn't know it yet, but he's going to have a podcast too.
Okay.
And he's going to have his own show on
Well,
his
you might
podcast
as well get
network.
ready. I'm coming on
So,
his too.
that's right. So he's going to have his own podcast show on his network because he's doing some awesome things.
Okay.
In addition to
Great.
pastoring a church, he's doing some awesome things with young people.
Awesome.
And I'm proud of him too. He's my next interview, right? Right. So listen, we're going to keep you in sight.
And I did want to slide one thing that I'm
Please,
just
please.
extremely proud of him that,
Oh.
you know, we don't have a lot, but whenever he loves to support other children, other venues, tell him about some of the things that you've done, just
Yeah.
quickly, please.
Well, just recently I did the autism walk, the walk for autism in Irmo. I had the sign that said Maysville was here because when you just bring one person and you take a picture by yourself, it's just like you represent that one person.
That's right.
So I wrote on the sign Maysville was here so I could bring everybody, you know. And they
Wow.
did, and we did the same day I left from the walk for autism to go to Spartanburg
Yes.
for
I'm sorry about that. I didn't
oh
turn
no,
the
you
phone
alright.
off.
My mama's phone was ringing too. Yeah. But I left from the Walk for Autism and came to Spartanburg for it was like a cook-off type thing. They test different burgers, but at the end of the day, it was a donation for the children with cancer of Spartanburg.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I did both of those, and I made sure I brought the sign so the whole town could be there with it.
I love it. I absolutely love that. Did y'all hear that? This young man is not thinking about just himself, but his whole town representing. So when he go off and support these other causes, he takes all of Maysville with him.
Everywhere.
So I got my sign saying something was here. So something about to undergird you.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So we're going to jump in with this in Maysville. Y'all make room for us. We about to support this young brother big time. We're going to get you some other sponsors and we're going to hook this thing up. I'm telling you, keep doing that, man. Keep that heart, keep that mindset, keep your goals, and don't let anything stop you. I know I'm preaching to the choir here because you already got that,
right. Yes,
but
right.
you just keep that.
Yeah.
Because more than Carter, there's a lot of other Carters out there watching you.
Yeah.
And they need to have someone that they can look up to. It's time to man up. Hey, my brothers, all of you, my brothers, you all of y'all going to mess around and have a podcast show. Because you're doing things to empower and build and help the men. And despite the media always telling us that our young boys ain't doing nothing, we got proof that that's not true.
That's true.
So thank you, King. Thank you for being an example.
I felt like I had power just
Yes. And we thank you, each of you who watching this broadcast and those of you who will see it. And I want you to know that when this video is over, you will still catch us. We're going to be on the Women Inspirational Radio YouTube channel. That's WIR-TV. Yes, I said Women Inspiration. That's what we do, and we bring our brothers along. That's right. And then our Empowerment Podcast Network, we are one. Just tune in. We're on 7 different platforms. Look, follow this platform because not more greater, that's not right. I talk about people who say that more great things and people are coming out of it and coming to be a part of it. So we want you to follow us, but we want you to follow us and look for this show. This broadcast will be on Empowerment Podcast Network, and it will be on our YouTube channel, so you're going to see him everywhere, and he will be coming back for not only a follow-up interview, but for his own podcast show. Okay? So holler at your girl, TL Laws, when you're ready to get lit even more. We're ready.
She got it.
I got it now.
You got
That's it. We're ready for all of you. So tell everybody you know to tune in to www.womeninspirationalradio.org, the #1 empowerment platform in the land. Empowerment Podcast Network is waiting on you. I see you. You said I'm coming. I got witnesses. You said I'm coming. That's right.
I'm a witness.
And he's a witness.
Right.
You're going to meet him. I'm going to make sure he meets you, TL Log. I'm going to make sure
That's
you meet him. Him and Raymond Charles and some of those other brothers that are shaking and moving.
Okay,
We'll
cool.
put you in contact with them so you can keep moving higher, okay?
Yes,
But
ma'am.
we got you. I love everyone. Every one of you that we thank God for you for tuning in. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to be with us. Let's give it up again for Mr. Richiè Rich. Whoop, whoop!
Let me
Yes! That's right. Thank you all for being with us. We love you. Join us right here, womeninspirationalradio.org and Empowerment Podcast Network. Keep looking. He's coming, and you're going to find us there. Love you all.
Yes.
Have a blessed evening.
Going.